What's good, YouTube? It's your man BG Tech Life, and as you can see, we got the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra on deck. Now, guys, it's been 6 months with this device, and we coming up on Samsung Unpacked, so we need to have a conversation about what's going on. Let's get into it. Okay, YouTube, so 6 months later with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Me personally, I really like using this device. I like a lot of features of this device. If you follow the channel, you know. You guys know I've always been a Note or Ultra user. You guys know that I'm definitely a S Pen user. I like to organize and plan and get things together because I'm trying to build a small business. At the same time, business being about content creation and things of that nature, I'm really interested in a device that's got a powerful camera, or let's say powerful camera for photos and videos. Now this device, I feel like point and shoot could definitely be better. Samsung need to work on the processing, but you can still with raw photos get a lot of information and edit the photo yourself. But I would love for this device to be able to point and shoot like a Pixel. Now, when it comes to video on this device, guys, I love the video on this device. Love shooting 4K 30 frames per second on this device. For the simple fact, we got telephotos on here, so I can zoom in a little bit if I need to. It just looks really aesthetically good. And even with the 4K footage, after I'm done shooting on this device, I can do a lot of little editing and touching up on board or trimming the things of that nature. Some phones, some devices, some processors can't handle doing a lot with 4K footage on the device. And I like that a lot about this device. I need to be able to shoot it and I need to be able to edit it if need be on device. Now, with that being said, guys, as far as Samsung go, this is the Ultra device. That's why you get things like the S Pen built into the device. That's why you get 2 telephoto sensors and a 200 megapixel sensor on this device. This is the Ultra top tier. This is what Samsung is throwing all their tricks at. Well, I'm not going to say all their tricks because, of course, over the past few years, and I feel people, they say Samsung is not innovating like they could. And I feel like for a little bit, Samsung been cruising, relying on Snapdragon just to make battery life better and performance better, and just hoping that people will buy a phone just based off of that. So we are in the time of AI features, guys. And honestly, for me, as far as AI features go with photos, I'm not really in the AI features involving photos. I feel like it's not like it doesn't have the same character where you edit photos involving AI and things of that nature. I want to capture real life and share real life, maybe with some edits and things of that nature. But I will utilize things like the ability to transcribe a voice note and be able to like take my voice notes and turn them into like a rough draft for a script, things of that nature. I like that. I like that type of secretarial stuff a lot. And I feel like Samsung don't get enough credit because they actually was able to get AI on board the S24 Ultra. Then they went back a couple years and gave a lot of devices AI features like my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. I think devices back to like the S22 or S21. I feel like that was dope and very inclusive. But overall, really just liking this device. Loving the build with the titanium. The square off edges don't bother me. And the display is honestly the best display in the game because of anti-glare. Anti-glare came and changed the game for displays. A lot of companies now are going to have to get on that anti-glare train because this display looks gorgeous at any angle with any sunlight. It's just that anti-glare is a whole nother monster that took display technology to another level. And Samsung just always nails it with their OLED and AMOLED displays. Okay, now with 6 months of ownership on the S24 Ultra and coming up on Samsung Galaxy Unpacked, I really am unbothered, honestly, because I have a new way of thinking about the foldables and the S24 Ultra and things of that nature. They are 2 different form factors, and I believe the Ultra device is the form factor that gets all of the bells and whistles. The Ultra or the Notes have always had the S Pen on the inside. They've always had the better of the cameras. This device got a 200 megapixel sensor, 2 telephotos, a very legit camera system. I feel like the Z Fold, and even this year, with it just continually getting the same sensors, Samsung look at that as basically a tablet. So the things that I'm looking for, the things that put me over the edge as far as content creation and things of that nature, having the S Pen on deck and having the most powerful camera system will never really reach the Z Fold. I'm not exactly sure what it will take for Samsung to make Z Folds with the type of features that they make the S24 Ultra with. I mean, the only thing it seems like Samsung can do with the Z Fold device is actually just go up on the price. And I'm not really heavy on just spending money on things that I really don't find useful or feel like it's not adding real value to my workflow. When I use my Z Fold 5, I do love opening the inside screen and doing some video editing and things of that nature, and it can go in my pocket. I like that. I like that about the foldable, but it's like they don't add enough features for me to where as though I feel like I'm replacing my Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. And if I wanted a big screen, I don't have to stop at a foldable. I could pull out my iPad. I could pull out my laptop. I feel like the Samsung S24 Ultra is called the Ultra for a reason, and it's always going to get the top tier sensors, the top tier features over a foldable. The biggest thing about a foldable is that it can fold, and that's probably going to stay the best thing about the foldable. So these are just my thoughts. 6 months later with the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, kind of like some thoughts on unpack. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. This is your boy BG Tech Life. I'm out. Peace.